Today I'm joined by Kathy Bilkis. She is the owner of Your Taxlady. Good morning, Kathy.
Hello.
And you're always our tax lady when you come on every month with such good advice. Now, as we're heading towards the end of the year, now's the time when folks might be thinking about making some extra donations. So what do we need to know about charitable donations in terms of the tax impact?
They need to make sure that it's really a charity.
Okay.
That they are listed with the Better Business Bureau, with the government, Red Cross, Union Gospel, Salvation Army, any of those places like that. Make sure that it's really a charity.
And that is very important. I mean, we know
bet.
the Red Cross, obviously, things like that, but there are so many things that come in the mail or groups that might be collecting, and they can appear to be a charity, but they have to have that 501(c) status, right?
Correct.
That's what we're looking for. Okay, that's a great first step. Make sure it is an actual charity.
And then make sure you get a receipt.
Okay.
We always, when we're actually doing your taxes, we need to have a receipt for any deduction that you're taking over $250. I tell my clients that if you're giving any monies away over $50, just get a rule of thumb, just get a receipt.
And that's not you just needing that receipt to be, particular, but that really is a requirement by the IRS,
It
correct?
is. Anything over $250, they could examine. And if you don't have that receipt that you received that year, they could throw it out.
Okay, and it still really is a good thing to donate to charity. We hear that at the end of the year, but it's not a myth. It is true that you can get great deductions, right?
It is a nice deduction. If you're in the 25% tax bracket, you're saving for every dollar that you give away, you're saving that quarter. And it does add up really fast.
And of course, that's for people that we hear, the Red Cross. If you donate online, you can print out that receipt,
Yes.
right? But now schools, tell us how schools fall into that category.
Schools are doing a lot of fundraising right now. They're giving bazaars, churches are giving bazaars. You're doing fundraising. If you're buying something and you're getting something in value, it's the additional monies that you give over and above.
Okay.
So if you buy that box of cookies and you give them an extra $10, then that extra $10 is your deduction.
Okay, and for schools, you were saying it's not 100% deduction, right?
No, it's whatever you get from them is what you're buying. It's whatever you give them above what the value of that article was for their fundraiser.
And get a receipt.
Please.
Now, what about donations that are non-cash donations? For instance, we hear about folks, they want vehicles donated or sometimes stocks and bonds to church organizations. What do we need to know about those types of donations?
The smaller items that you're giving, your stocks, which are right now really small, right. or your vehicles, those have particular amounts. They're not blue books or they're not stock values. The person receiving them will give you a receipt for what that value is that you will bring in at tax time.
So if you have a car that's worth $2,500 in the blue book, don't assume that that's what you're going to get
most
credited
of the time
for.
you're lucky to get a $500 deduction.
Okay, so it's still great to donate, but just be aware
that you're not going to get blue book
of what
anymore.
you might get in that receipt, right? And what about, you were saying, what about if you donate artwork or things that are collectibles?
Collectibles, if it's over $5,000, you need to get a professional appraiser to come in and appraise the value of your art or your collection of gold stickers or whatever you have that's a collectible that has value over $5,000. Get a professional certified appraiser to come out and value it before you give it away.
Great. Excellent advice today, Kathy. So the point is, yes, please do give, but get a receipt and know what the value is, right? Thanks.
Call today for your free tax strategy consultation or visit me online for more information.